Hey guys, it's Kilo again, and one of the questions that comes through a lot from you guys is how to rekey the Schlage F series locks. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. It's out of a lever. So on the levers, all of the F series have this oblong, football shaped core, and on the lever, it's actually a bit narrower. I don't have a knob one here with me, but this is usually the toughest one, and you can buy the, zero follower that has the very specific shape that just hugs him just like that. But because this one's narrower than the knob, there's still going to be this little bit of a gap here. And when you go to rekey him, sometimes the pins can still fall down and give you some trouble. So I'm going to show you guys how to rekey this, whether you have this or not. You can even use a standard follower, and we're going to, see a really cool, easy trick for this. So I don't have the working key. If you do, it makes it a little bit easier. But if not, we're going to shim it. And shimming it actually works out perfectly. I've already removed the clip here. So we're going to go ahead and try and just shim him quickly for the video. See if I can do this through a camera for you guys. See if we can get him picked over, and there we go. So once you have him shimmed, he's actually in the right, perfect position, because now that you have the shim here, he's going to hold all of the top pins and springs in place. So we can either use, the same, if you have the zeroed follower, we have him here, or you can use whatever follower you've got. So we'll go ahead and just use a standard type. We'll say we don't have this. So we're going to go ahead, and it doesn't really matter, how we do this now because of the shim. So now all you have to do is just push him through any which way you want to, and that shim holds everything where you need it, just like that. So you don't have to worry about nothing falling out. When you want to go ahead and put it all back together, let's say that we've rekeyed him, we just want to reline up our shim. So you can even take him out and then slide him in however you want to line him up better. So once he's sticking through and you have him in line, you could just take your plug and you want to fit him just underneath like that. And just like that, you got him right back through. Now, if you do have the, zeroed follower with this end actually fits perfectly, around the back, and it hugs him. But because it's a lever, if we look here, it does have that bit of a gap, and that gap right there is right where the pin usually falls and hangs up on you, and you have to kind of wiggle it when you go through. So you could do the same thing with this, just push it through, comes back. Now we'll take the shim out. This follower here, if we take him through, what you really want to do is, if you don't have a shim handy and you're just doing this, you always want to stock up on shims. But let's say you're doing this at your desk just for practice and you don't have a shim. You really want to try and ride this edge here, this very top edge. So that way that makes contact with the pins. Just like that. And he goes straight through. And then we put him back in, and we want to do the same thing. Keep him just ever so slightly out of the way. And we kind of got him. Yep, kind of got to just wiggle him a little bit, because that gap really does allow that spring to catch. You kind of saw how to wiggle it. If you want to go ahead and use the shim, it makes it effortless. You don't need to buy this. You could use really any plug follower you got. So just a quick tip for you guys out there in the field, those of you practicing rekeying, I really suggest, if you can get your hands on them, just practice straight up rekeying F series. Once you master this, it's cake from there. This is going to be fairly common in the field as a locksmith, so you will come across these. And if you don't know what you're doing, these pins and springs will fly out everywhere, and you'll find yourself rebuilding cylinders all day long. So just wanted to answer those questions for you guys and give you guys a cool, tip and trick. And I hope you guys are staying safe, and I hope you guys have a nice day.